Good morning, students. This is a special class for NEET JEE Mains. My channel name is Physics for All by Joyanto Sir. Like and subscribe it to get the notification for future video. Special class for NEET or JEE. I will take the class in English version. Don't worry, it is simple English. This is on topic vector or motion in plane. This is topic on today's class on topic vector or motion on plane. Question number 1. The x and y coordinate of the particle. Better you should write the question first. The x and y coordinate of the particle at any time are x equal to 5t minus 2t square, x equal to 5t minus 2t square, and y equal to 10t, y equal to 10t. Again I read the question. The x and y coordinate of the particle at any time are x equal to 5t minus 2t square and y equal to 10t respectively, where x and y are in meters and t in seconds. The acceleration of the particle at t equal to 2 seconds. T equal to 2 seconds. You should calculate the acceleration of the particle, where the position at x-axis is represented by x equal to 5t minus 2t square and y equal to 10t. Let x equal to 5t minus 2t square dx dt equal to 5 minus 4t. This is velocity towards x-axis dx dt, 5 minus 4t. Now this I differentiate it with respect to t again. dvx by dt equal to minus 4. This is acceleration towards x-axis equal to minus 4. Y coordinate at y equal to 10t. This is the position of the particle in y coordinate. Just wait. Now dy dt equal to 10. This is velocity towards y axis, vy equal to 10. Next, differentiating it with respect to t, dvy by dt equal to 0. That is, the particle have a acceleration towards x-axis equal to minus 4 with proper unit, and towards y-axis it is 0. So the acceleration, total acceleration will be root over ax square plus ay square. So obviously it is plus minus root over ax square means 16 plus 0, that is equal to plus minus 4. In the question there is 4 response: 0, 5 meter per second square, minus 4 meter per second square, and minus 8 meter per second square. So the correct answer will be minus 4 meter per second square. This is the correct answer. Very interesting question. Question number 2. Removing it. Question number 2. If the magnitude of sum of two vectors is equal to the magnitude of difference of two vectors, the angle between these vectors is, this is a neat question from year 2017. In 2017, if the magnitude of sum of the two vectors is equal to the magnitude of difference of the two vectors, the angle between the vectors is, according to question, the magnitude of sum of two vectors a vector plus b vector magnitude equal to difference a vector minus b vector magnitude, it is equal. Now we have to calculate the angle between the a vector and b vector. This is very easy, I suppose, according to NEET standard. This is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta this is root over a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. We know the formula of addition and subtraction. Now removing the square root sign and cancelling a square plus b square, we get 4ab cos theta. You should have done some mental calculation, because cos theta equal to 0 degree, that is theta equal to cos 90 degree. This is very easy according to NEET standard. There is four response: 90 degree, 45 degree, 180 degree and 0 degree. Again a question from NEET 2016. Again a question from NEET 2016. Removing it. Again a question from NEET 2016. If the velocity of a particle v equal to at plus bt square, if the velocity of a particle v equal to at plus bt square, where a and b are constant, then the distance travelled by is between 1 second and 2 seconds. Very interesting question. The velocity of the particle v equal to given at plus bt square. You have to calculate the displacement of the particle between 1 second and 2 seconds from this data. Now we know velocity equal to first derivative of, with respect to t, of displacement equal to at plus bt square. So we get ds equal to at dt plus bt square dt. Integrating it to get the displacement, let the initial displacement be 0 and the final displacement be s. At dt from 1 to 2, it is given, you have to calculate the displacement from 1 second to between 1 second and 2 second. Integration bt square dt from 1 to 2. You can now do the calculation mentally. S from 0 to s, a t square by 2 from t dt, t square by 2 from 1 to 2, plus b t cube by 3 from 1 to 2. Putting the limiting limit, first we get 2, that is 4 square by 2, 2 square 4 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus b, this is 8 by 3 minus 1 by 3. A into 4 by 2 minus 1 by 2, that is 3a plus B into 8 by 3 minus 1 by 2 into 7 by 3. This is so we get the displacement 3a plus 7b plus 7b by 3. There is a response this is 4 minus 1, 3 by 2. 3 by 2a plus 7 into b by 3, 7 into b by 3. The response is B. There is 4 response. Response 1 3a plus 7b. Response 2 3 by 2a plus 7 by 3b. Response C a by 2 plus b by 3. Response D 3 by 2a plus 4b. The result will be response B, that is 3 by 2a plus 7b by 3. Next question. This is another interesting question. Actually, I am writing the question. You should copy it, then I calculate the question. Two cars P and Q. I am writing the question. Two cars P just wait, I'll check the time limit. Enough time. Two cars P and Q starts from a point PT. At the same time, in a straight line. Straight line. Their position are represented by position are represented by xp. This is the position of the particle p. Xp position of the particle not car p. Xp equal to at plus bt square. At plus bt square and xq equal to xq equal to xp and xq equal to ft minus t square. Ft minus t square. At what time do the cars have the same velocity? At what time? You have to calculate the time. Do the cars have same velocity. Copy it. Question is two cars P and Q starts from a point at the same time in a straight line, and their position are represented by xp equal to at plus bt square and xq equal to ft minus t square. At what time do the cars have same velocity? This is the question. We have to calculate the velocity of the P car and calculate the velocity of the Q car, and then equating it we get the correct result. The results are, there are four responses. Response A are A minus F. The time is according to the response, the time is A minus F 1 plus B. This is the time when two cars have same velocity. The response 2 are A plus F by 2B minus A. Response C are A plus F by 2 1 plus B, 2 into 1 plus B, and response D is F minus A, this is response D, F minus A by 2 1 plus B. This is also a question from NEET 2017. Now I calculate the procedure how to solve it. Very easy. This is the position of the particle xp equal to particle not cars of the p cars at plus bt square. If you want to calculate the velocity of the car, you have to differentiate it with respect to t. That is d dt of xp equal to d dt of at plus take a and b constant, and d dt of not told d dt of t square bt square, b t square. Now a constant d dt of, this is a plus b into differentiation of t square equal to 2t. This is the differentiation of d dt of the position of the particle xp. This is velocity of the car vp, car p vp. Now xq equal to it is given ft minus t square. I am doing some mental calculation. Vq, you should try it, f minus 2t. This will be the velocity of the car q at time t. Now when they are equal, this will be equal to this, that is x vp will be equal to vq. That is when, according to condition, the velocity of car p will be equal to the velocity of car q, that is a plus 2 bt will be equal to f minus 2t. A plus 2 bt equal to f minus 2t. Now calculate t from here. That is two bt plus 2t equal to f plus a. Now taking t common, 2b plus 1, taking 2t common, b plus 1, 2t common, b plus 1 equal to f plus a. That is t equal to f plus a by 2 into b B plus 1. Now I have to come B plus 1. I have to compare with the response. A plus A, 2 into 1 plus B, that is the response. C will be correct. Very good question. Next, I am doing a problem which is from AIMS, All India Institute of Medical Science 2016 question. A ball is dropped from the top of a building 100-meter height. I am writing the question. Copy it first. A ball is dropped. A ball is dropped. Dropped from a ball is dropped from the top of a building. The top of a building top of a building 100-meter high. 100-meter high. This is a question from motion under gravity. 100-meter high. At the same instant, another ball is thrown. Another ball is thrown. At the same instant, another ball is thrown upwards with a velocity of 40 meter per second. With a velocity of 40 meter per second from the bottom of the building. No full stop. From the bottom of the building. From the bottom of the building, the two balls will meet after. The two balls will meet after. There are 4 responses. 3 seconds. Option A 3 seconds. Option B 2 seconds. Option C 2.5 seconds. And option D 5 seconds. A ball is dropped from the top of a building of height 100 meter and another ball at the same time thrown upwards with a velocity 40 meter per second. From the bottom of the building, the two balls will meet after. There are 4 responses. You have to calculate the correct response. You have to do the sum and calculate the correct answer. There is a building of height 100 meter. There is a building of height 100 meter. At the a ball is dropped, that is initial velocity is 0. A ball is dropped from the top of the, that is a ball is dropped from here at t equal to 0 time and initial velocity u equal to 0. Another ball is thrown upward with t equal to 0 time, u equal to 40 meter per second. Take meter per second. Take G10. I suppose there is a in the question that will be mentioned, but there is no mention. But I taking G equal to 10 to for the simplicity of the calculation. 10 meter per second square. Now let at t equal to t time, two balls are meet here. T equal to t time. That is that this ball is traveling distance s1 at time t, and this ball covers a distance s2 in time t. I calculating s1, s equal to ut plus half gt square. In case of ball number 1, the initial velocity is 0, that is s1 equal to 0 plus half z, not writing the value of the z, I suppose that z will cancel, t square, that is s1 equal to half gt square. This is why they do not give the value of g. In case of this ball, the velocity is upward and gravitational acceleration is downward, so you take velocity positive, gravitational acceleration negative. Velocity is upward, gravitational acceleration is downward. So S2 equal to 40t minus half gt square. Now S1 plus S2 equal to 100. That is S1 plus S2 equal to, add up this part, it will cancel 40t. This is 100 equal to 40t. That is t equal to 2.5 seconds. I have to check the time limit. It is almost 30 seconds. This is all for the class, today's class. I will take another class very shortly. Till then, goodbye, and my channel name is Physics for All by Jayanto Sir. Subscribe and like it to get the notification for future video. Okay, bye.